Hey, it's Barry.
Hey, it's Brian.
And welcome to the Collecti-Bros podcast. On today's episode, we talk fishing.
We're going fishing.
Fishing games and fishing mini games. But before we get started, I implore you to check out the YouTube, like and subscribe on there. We're also on all social media platforms at Collecti-Bros Pod, and the link to the Discord, if you'd like to talk to us directly, is in the notes. Playing pickups. Before we go in.
Hey, we do that around here, don't we?
We do.
Been a while since I've done that jab. Had to get it out. It's been a while. It's building up.
I will start very briefly here. I don't remember. Maybe it was this lot of stuff. Couple new pickups. I have been trying to not spend money because Brian and I are going to Gen Con. That will be this weekend, actually.
Yeah.
In this episode. So I don't want to spend all my money because I want to spend it on dice.
We got other games to buy for a little bit.
But I have picked up just a couple things of note. Master of the Monster Lair, which is a Nintendo DS game that is kind of like a monster dungeon builder, where you build like various dungeon levels and then put monsters inside of there. It's kind of like it's really a level builder, but it's an Atlas game, and I don't really hear anybody ever talk about it.
Yeah, I don't see it pop up or talked about ever.
Also, a second Atlas game I got for the DS is called Rondo of Swords, which is a tactical strategy game.
I want this one.
So I picked those up. Legacy of Kain Soul Reaver Remastered got released, so that came in the mail. That's really the only things of note.
You got the deluxe one, right? Like the big box?
Yeah.
That's badass.
Yeah. The steelbook and everything, so excited about that one.
Do you know what's in that set? I don't remember. Because I was going to get the limited run one, but I missed a pre-order because I'm stupid.
What's in it?
Yeah.
I mean, the limited run one's the same thing.
Yeah.
The limited run one is not a limited run numbered game. I think they just have a lenticular cover.
Yeah. I'm just glad it's available physical. Like you can go buy it at a store or something.
Yeah, it comes with an outer box, the game case, a soundtrack, a steelbook, and an art book, which the art book is quite thick.
Nice.
It is a pretty dense and well-made art book. I was flipping through it. It was cool to see a lot of the art and level blueprints and stuff in there.
That's what's up.
So, and it's only $50.
Yeah, it's super reasonable for how big of a box it's in. And
yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I'm pretty sure it was only 50 or 60. I think it was 50. Maybe it was 50 for the standard and 60 for the limited edition or whatever.
For a series I love, and it's, anytime they support physical, I'm going to support them. So it's kind of sad we've gotten to that nowadays, but
yeah. As far as playing goes, I'll run through these because I've actually played quite a bit since the last time we got together on the podcast. Yonder, the Cloudcatcher Chronicles. Beat that one.
I don't remember you playing that. You must have beat it fast.
I think I did it in like a day. Hold on. How long did I put in here?
I don't remember you saying shit about it.
Oh, there we go. Okay. Yonder Cloudcatcher Chronicles. I played it same day, 7 hours. I didn't 100% it, but it was a fun little game. It was a game where I needed something that was like really chill and non-violent at the time. So it was, you just go around.
Off that Doom high.
No, it was coming off of something else, but it was, you just run around and you gather materials and you make little things and you have a little farm and you just do stuff. Nice. You don't fight anything, so I did that one. Stray.
Oh, yeah.
I had never played Stray before, ever, in my life. And I didn't know anything about it other than it was a cute cat game.
It's kind of dark, yeah.
Yeah, so literally like the first 5 minutes, I'm just like, what the fuck am I getting into? What is this game? It's kind of scary. So I ended up getting the platinum on that one.
Oh, nice. Look at you getting some platinums, man.
My fastest playthrough was for the speedrun trophy, so it's an hour and 41 minutes.
Oh, wow. I didn't realize there was a speedrun achievement.
Yeah, you have to beat it in under 2 hours.
All right. You're going to have to upload your gameplay. You can use your walkthrough. Go for the achievements.
It's really not hard at all. If you've, once you come off of beating it the first time just to get the normal thing, then you go through their speed run.
Yeah.
Because you've already got all the collectibles and you've already did everything else. So the speed run was just the last trophy that was in the way of the platinum. So I was like, okay, cool, I have time. I just played it, so I kind of know where everything is.
That's the spirit, bro. I fully support that.
Not really something I do very often.
You're on a streak here, bro. You got the real fishing and this.
I dabbled a little bit in Kingdoms of Amalur, and I want to come back to it. I'm just kind of too busy with some other stuff right now. Schedule 1.
Yes.
Brian and I played a little bit together, but it definitely feels more like a solo game to me.
Yeah.
I'm having a lot of fun with that one. I've only been arrested once.
Oh, nice.
But unfortunately... Okay, so I got to the point where you can get a vehicle. And the thing about this game, if you don't know what Schedule 1 is, you are essentially a drug dealer, distributor, grower, maker of drugs.
Yeah, you wear a lot of hats.
So you make everything, you grow everything, and then you go out and you deal. And then once you build up enough reputation with your clients and customers, they're going to recommend you to other people. And then they're going to recommend you to people who will deal for you. And then you can divvy out who they're going to deal to in certain areas. And then you can buy upgraded, you start in kind of a motel room, and then you can upgrade to a house, and you can up to a warehouse, and yada yada. And just the more you kind of get a reputation, the bigger your operation gets. So I got to the point where I was like, okay, I've got enough slush funds to buy a car finally.
Nice.
So I see it, and I'm like, oh, the van's got fucking 16 slots? Oh. Hell yeah. So I got the van. And this game, after a certain point in time, has a curfew. And if you're out after curfew, the police tase your ass and arrest you. They don't care what you're doing. You could just be walking down the street and they're just going to get your ass. But you're the only person they arrest. Everybody else in this fucking game gets to walk around. Yeah. They get to, because you can deal at night and get some money bonuses.
Right, people need their fix, yeah.
But the police don't arrest anybody else. People drive around no big deal. So I got the car and was like, okay, maybe being in the car and driving around at night, I'll be okay to get to where I need to. Nope, they still kind of ran after me, and then I got to the point where I just ditched the van in the middle of the street and tried to run away. But I made the mistake of picking up the drugs out of my van because I thought, and I hadn't gotten a car yet. I thought if I was going to ditch the van in the street, when I woke up the next morning, my van was going to be cleared out. Because all my drugs were in the van.
All them fiends were going to get you.
Yeah, I thought the police were going to impound it because I didn't know the mechanics of the vehicle yet. So I was like, if I fucking leave my car out somewhere, the police are going to grab it. I have to go break my van out of somewhere. Or at least at bare minimum, they're going to confiscate all my drugs out of my van. So I grabbed all the drugs I possibly could out the van, and then I got tased.
Oh, man.
And I couldn't run away in time because I think I got stuck on a bush or something. I don't remember. God. So they took all my drugs. Woke up the next morning. My van's still sitting there. And all the other drugs I couldn't take are still sitting in the van.
Oh, nice.
So it's God damn it. I was I could have left all of my drugs in the van and just ran away.
Damn.
And I lost all of that stuff. So that was a little frustrating, but
so funny.
But yeah, just playing Schedule 1 here and there. Kind of when I have time, I'm like, oh, I'll play a couple days, make some meth, no big deal. See what kind of concoctions you can whip up. It's just
Florida Man Simulator, bro. That's all it really is.
Yeah. You don't have the option to take the drugs.
Yeah. You can't get high off your own supply. They want you to succeed.
Yeah, it doesn't let you. Yeah. So, and then outside of that, Mecha Break. Mm-hmm. We played that a little bit, but Mecha Break is honestly, I thought it was going to be, it's hard to get into at first because there's so much shit on there and you've got no idea what's going on, but the tutorial system is really good for all of the suits. It's kind of like a hero shooter.
Yeah.
Every single mech suit in there has their own specific role. So like some of them are more like up close attackers, or some of them are scouts, or some of them are support, or some of them are snipers. So they're all outfitted with specific weapons and abilities that you can't swap the weapons and abilities. They're there. What you can do is swap the cosmetics, the skins, mods, but it kind of is a hero shooter, and then they have a tutorial system where you can learn every single suit and every single ability, so you can figure out like how they play, which it's a pretty robust tutorial system, and it's really good. It's just kind of hard to navigate. So navigation is a little difficult, but it's got probably the best mech combat I've had
Yeah, it was pretty
in a long
fun.
time.
I only played it for a little bit with you guys, but like AC's like all in on it. Like it's what he's been playing, so yeah, it's pretty fun. We needed a new mech game. Like I know we just got oh god damn it. I want to say Front Mission, that's wrong. The other one.
Armored Core?
Armored Core, thank you, Jesus Christ. I know we got Armored Core like last year, a year or two ago.
Yeah, I mean Armored Core was definitely solo player, super customizable type. This feels like the quintessential multiplayer style robot game where people don't feel like, because it's an extraction shooter and like a arena fighter is kind of what it is. But if I pick one suit, nobody else can pick that one on my team. So it's not like we're stacking a team with the same kind of overpowered suits. Like you only get one of one type.
Exactly.
So it helps from multiplayer feeling like everyone's running the same build constantly because it's the meta, and I hate that shit.
Yep.
So
And it's not like, oh, I grinded longer than you, so I'm just going to destroy everybody. Even like when I first started playing, I was intimidated to jump into PvP, but you guys were like, oh, no, we got this. Just pick the heavy with the big machine guns, and I held my own. I did okay.
Yeah, and even the mods, people are like, oh, it's pay to win, because there is real currency, and to be honest, the microtransaction marketplace is fucking expensive.
Yeah, it's kind of predatory.
It's bad. Like, the game is free to play.
Right.
There is like a battle pass, which I got. It was like $12, and you get these like mission tokens or whatever. I still gotta play this week, actually. But there's like mission tokens you can get to cash in for like the battle pass stuff, and you have to spend X amount to get to the next tier or whatever. And there's 3 new suits inside of that pass. You can free trial them, but you need the pass tokens, and you get the pass tokens by playing. You just get the ability to get more pass tokens if you buy the premium pass. But the problem is the game launched. It's not like old. It's not old. It's not new, but the game launched, and I'll wrap this up here in a second. And they were like, okay, here's a new pilot and a new skin for Falcon. Bro, it's $55.
Yeah.
It's $55 for basically a pilot skin, like an MVP skin, a suit skin, effect skins, like it's all cosmetic and what that is. The whole thing is completely cosmetic, okay? This isn't even a new suit.
Right.
or anything.
It's tough.
$55.
And that's the thing. I'm the weird person where if it's a free-to-play game that I enjoy, I do try to buy something just to support the dev or whatever. But like, man, that's a tough pill to swallow. I'm talking $10, $20 here and there is one thing.
Crazy.
Yeah. If it was like expanded game mode, new characters, a season pass, like, maybe.
And then they released a physical collector's edition for this game.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
It's like $400.
Never mind.
It's expensive. And it's like limited to like 4,000 or something like that.
Oh
I put it in the Discord because it's an actual like model of the Falcon.
Oh, yeah.
But it's the new skin version, whatever her name is, Falcon.
Right.
It is 100% also a Gooner game, so just like, kind of get over that, because that's just kind of the market we're in, is Gooner games are just like, that's it.
That's where
everyone makes Gooner games,
yeah,
all right?
Free to play and Gooners.
So they're Gooner games, but just because you play a Gooner game, don't make you a Goon, okay?
Yeah, you have to, it's the, can you separate the art from the artist type of deal?
Yep.
I love Kanye West music, but Kanye West kind of a piece of shit. Oh my god.
What have you picked up?
I actually had a couple really good ones, man. Again, I've been trying to save my money for the same reasons and still got the dog issues, but I had Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3+4 Collector's Edition pre-ordered, so I finally got that. They actually sent it early, so that was cool. I just went outside and there was a giant long package on my porch, and I was like, what the fuck is this? And opened it up and there's a skateboard in it, so I was like, all right, hell yeah. But no, I love the Tony Hawk games. I grew up with them. I was like a skater kid, so they hit a special spot. And this one's marketing particularly has been really funny. They're really like they know their target audience, a bunch of like mid 30-year-old dudes. This is your game. But no, the deck it came with is really cool. It's like a classic birdhouse design. And then the main reason why I wanted this game in particular, because I actually missed the 1 and 2 collector's edition. I got the standard. But the Doomslayer is one of the unlockable characters in this.
That's cool.
If you get the deluxe edition or the collector's edition, it comes with that. And then there's also like the Revenant, the one with the skeleton dude with like the missile launchers. So, okay, you already know I'm a sucker for Doom. Like as soon as they announced that, I was like, okay, I'm definitely getting the physical. I know it's on Game Pass and stuff, but the actual one cool thing about this game, the physical copy, the whole game's on the disc. So there's no like day one patch or anything. Like it runs, which we all know how rare that is in this day and age. So that was really cool. I was really excited to get that. And then also, really another unexpected pickup that I didn't want to spend the money on, but it was a deal. Castlevania Bloodlines complete in the box, man. Like I just had a cartridge and we were running around picking up podcast equipment, some of the stuff y'all saw in the Seaman video. But beautiful copy just sitting there, and I was like,
I don't remember this. Where was this? Where were we? North side?
Yeah, way north, yeah.
Oh, we were way north.
That's when we were getting the first Elgato Light. We had to get the only one they had in stock was Best Buy way up there.
Okay.
Yeah. So we were there, we're like, oh, we might as well hit the game store that's up here, and literally walked by the case. I was like, damn, that thing's in really nice condition. That price seems really low. Like I don't have a complete box copy. I only have a cartridge. And I was kicking it around and I was like, dude, this is so much. It was like $70 off. And I was like, I have to. I'm stupid.
It was like cart price, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was really close to cart price. It was like, cart price plus shipping off eBay. So I was like, I have to. So if y'all come see us at any of the cons we do, I'll have a Castlevania Bloodlines cart if y'all need it for sale. And I don't need my other cartridge anymore. So
yeah, we will be at ITCE.
Yep.
What day is that? August 24th?
Sounds right.
That's coming up pretty soon, so we'll be at ITCE.
August
We've got a booth there.
Yep. So if y'all need a Castlevania Bloodlines, I got you.
We'll be at Gen Con, not as a vendor. We'll just be walking around.
Yep, spending money.
You won't recognize us.
Yep. But yeah, I was really happy to get that. I think as far as cartridge-based Castlevania, I know I've got all the NES. I know I've got all the SNES. Since I got Rondo or whatever the fuck it is, Dracula X. So Genesis is done now. So that just leaves Legacy of Darkness on 64, and I have all the cartridge Castlevanias.
What about the PS1 game?
I need Chronicles still on disc. Yeah, that's the last disc one I fucking need. Goddamn Chronicles, man.
Okay, so those
every time
two?
I see,
just 2 games?
It's
you
2
got the DS ones and shit?
I've got the Legacy of Darkness cartridge. I just need a box. It's the Blockbuster exclusive one, so it's a bitch.
Okay.
The one we did for the podcast that sucks. Yeah. Yeah. But man, it's cool. I'm getting there. I got the really expensive one out of the way. So like this is a collecting goal that I can achieve potentially, which is always awesome, right? And then last cool pickup, I grabbed another 360 game in an Xbox One case. It was Fight Night Champion. What separates this one apart is, if you guys remember, I talked about it previously, how a lot of times they just put a 360 Platinum Hits game in the Xbox One case, and then they might slap a little circular, this game's a Platinum Hit on the Xbox One. This one actually has that Platinum Hits logo printed on the disc.
I hit the table.
Yeah, you're good. So that's something to look out for if you guys are going for this subset also. This variant does have a disc variant instead of just being a 360 Platinum Hit. So I was kind of surprised when I saw that. I've never seen that so far. And again, there's not a lot of information on Xbox One era Platinum Hits, so to find something like this is pretty cool. And it's about everything I've picked up. But I've been playing a ton of shit, man. Like I've been busy when it comes to playing games.
But the first big news.
1 million gamer score.
1 million gamer score.
Yeah, we did it, man. Yeah, I got a video coming about my thoughts and feelings on that soon. But obviously, a 20 plus year endeavor. It's been a ride, man. Fuck it. We'll get into that. Fuck it. I was gonna start somewhere else, but we'll do this. So talking with Nate, obviously I wanted Nate to be a part of it. We grew up playing on this same account together when we were in high school and shit. And I was like, hey man, like we gotta do a co-op game. We cross 1 million. This just feels right. What do you want to play? And he was like, I don't know. Like I threw out Gears of War, maybe doing like Halo 2 on Legendary for a Master Chief Collection. Classic Xbox style games, right? And then I was like, oh, we haven't done the new Doom 1 and 2 yet. Like, let's just do that on Ultraviolence, co-op it. It'd be great. We can go through all of Doom 1 and 2. We'll hit exactly a million once we beat it. Once we get the last, this will be perfect. So get through the first chapter, like, oh, still got it. Love Doom. No achievements pop. And I was like, what's going on here? So I start reading the forums, and it's like, you can't get any achievements in co-op.
That's so fucked.
So I was like, well, fuck, maybe. I'm like, that was really fun. Maybe we'll keep playing it. So I'm like, let's find something else. So I was like, dude, I don't know. What are we going to play? Nate just goes, Redfall. It's like instant, no hesitation. And I was like, you know what? That would be actually fucking hilarious. Let's play Redfall. I need like an alcoholic drink for this. Hang on. Bro, so Redfall obviously came out. Disastrous reviews, right? So I'm playing this game. I think the first like 8-ish hours or so, I'm like, they're way too hard on this game. Is it a good game? No. But is it like a 3 out of 10? No. Like it's so simplistic. It's a lifeless world. There's nothing going on. Like all the characters are just written by like AI or something. I don't have any positives to say, but it's not the worst piece of shit I've ever played. Does that make sense? Like it's still fun to like fight the vampires that have powers and shit. Like they give you some sort of a challenge. And then we get to the second map, the second area of the game, and it's just loading. A circle that spins. Loading. And I was like, this is weird. Like, we're on modern consoles. What the fuck? 5 minutes go by. Still loading. And I was like, well, I'm going to go take a shit or whatever. I'll be back. Come back. Still loading. So I'm like, Nate, what the fuck's going on? Like, he's like, well, I'm in. I'm like, I'm still loading. This is crazy. Like, I'm the host. What the fuck? So quit. Relaunch it. I get in. He doesn't. I'm like, okay, there's clearly something here. Let me go to the forums. Go to the forums, and they basically said, yeah, it's broken past the second part of the game. You can't play it co-op anymore. This is after the final patch in the offline mode was established, mind you. So, like, this game just doesn't
That's
work.
y'all's fault for picking Redfall.
Oh, dude, yeah. That's what we get for trying to be trolls. But, dude,
yeah, done.
it deserves all the fucking hate it gets. Like, that second half, and even playing offline single player, the game's degenerating in front of you. Like, literally, vampires will be stuck frozen.
Mm-hmm.
And like you shoot them and nothing happens, or like, I guess I'll just move to my objective and pick it up. You can't pick it up. Like, I've got some hilarious clips, like so fun, because I recorded the whole thing, because we're going to cross the road, I have like fucking 28 hours of Redfall footage on my goddamn computer. But yeah, I was like, Nate, we can't do this. Like, we're going to have to find something else. What do we do? And then we realized the Need for Speed Rivals servers were shutting down, so like, we got to do it anyway. Like, we might as well. Kind of an anticlimactic 1 million, but the achievement we got was busting buddies, so like that made me laugh. That was pretty funny. You have to be a cop and like pull over a guy on their friends list. So like that was funny. We got to 1 million. We did it. That was awesome. Like huge accomplishment. I'll do a video about it. But as far as other things we've been playing, Sherry's all about Farm Together. Farm Together 2's out now. If you guys don't know what that is, it's like a
it looks like a mobile game.
Yeah, it's like it's a small indie team that made it. I remember when the 360 marketplace and they had like the first indie wave or whatever without achievements and stuff.
Uh-huh.
There was a game called like Avatar Farm, and like everybody was playing this game. And I was like, what the fuck is why? It's not even like a full release game. It's just a little indie game. But like the hook is real, bro. Like I'm thinking about pulling eggplants and shit right now. Like. So the first one came out.
Farming games, bro.
It's
telling
like,
you.
It's the best way to play. It's like Farmville, but 3D, but you can also like visit your friends and you're rewarded for like helping the community, right? So like if you're playing Barry and I join your world and I help with your crops, it benefits me because it gives me points to work towards my farm. So like everybody's willing to help and it's actually like really nice community. People will show up to your world, like sign your guest book and be like, oh, I like your farm. Like, hey, how about you do this? Or what do you need me to do? Like it's a nice change of pace of like, going from something sweet and so wholesome after playing Doom, just ripping demons to shreds, But yeah, Sherry got me back on that, and it's a blast, man. I'm having a lot of fun with that, honestly. I can't recommend it enough. It's like, $25, I think, but worth every penny. It's so goddamn fun. And then lastly, after finishing Rust, AC wanted to play a survival game. So he was like, dude, Deadside, like, you gotta check out Deadside. And I was like, all right, man, let's check this out. Like, after getting off of Rust, let me light a cigarette and brace myself. So we're playing it, and honestly, the combat's really fun. Like, it actually works. The shooting's really good. It runs, never drops frames. It's actually a fun survival game. But my poor AC bro, he got the fucking the whole package of a survival game. So we're playing, or he's playing. I'm in bed, and he calls me, and he's like, hey, what are you doing? I'm like, well, it's 11 o'clock on a work night. I'm going to bed. What's
yeah.
up? And he's like, any chance you can get on and just help me carry this stuff? Basically, these guys that run the server said like ours was the only fort they couldn't find, so they're giving us all their loot and they're leaving the server. And I was like, was it like worth our time? What do they have? He's like, dude, you don't understand. They got miniguns, like 50 cal sniper rifles. I was like, all right, let me jump on. So I jump on. We spend like 2.5 hours just carrying shit across the map to our fort, like just loaded up arsenal. So AC's like, all right, we got to better defend our fort since we have like all the loot on the map, you know? So he spends 5 days building this like structure. It's not even a house. It's a compound. Like there's like literally 3 gates to get in. There's like turrets, and it was beautiful. It was huge. And then I get a text out of the blues, like, a couple days later, did you lock the door? And I was like, yeah, dude, like because I'm playing 80 hours of Rust. Like you get in the habit of locking doors after playing Rust, right? And he's like, I said, why, dude? Like, what's going on? And he sends me this little video clip of just him spinning the camera around just an empty shell of a fucking fort. And I'm like, what happened? Like, the door's locked. Like, the doors are closed. He's like, I didn't know you could get raided offline. And I was like, well, welcome to survival games, bro. Like, this one's nice, though, because you can do servers that are PvE only. So if you don't want any of that shit, which is what I was trying to push, but, he's hardcore. So he was like, we need the full experience. And I was like, I'm ready for it. I don't care. Like, I've been through this, but... And he hasn't touched the game since the best part. He's been like, you want to play Mech Break? So it's pretty funny. But yeah, we've been playing that. So I've had a good variety of games I've been playing. I've been all over the place with playing shit, and it's been fun. So I haven't been able to fish. Been playing so many games.
Well, you can't fish in real life, but you can fish in the video games.
Yeah.
Fishing in video games has been a time-honored tradition.
One I've honored very much.
Brian's got some fishing games to talk about. I'm more of a fishing minigame person.
Mm-hmm. I think you're with most of the populace.
I can't play just a straight fishing game. I need fishing, and I love fishing when it's done right, but I also want to be inside of a game where I can stop and go do other stuff.
Right.
So I can be like, okay, I'm done fishing for right now. Let me go do something else. There's a lot of games that have fishing minigames that you might not know about.
For sure.
Like a couple... And RPGs are games that always fucking have fishing minigames. I don't know... And it just blends so well together with RPGs where you're already, like, trying to do specific, like, builds or, like, strategies and stuff like that. So RPGs make a lot of sense to have fishing minigames, and there's a ton of them that do, and there's a lot of them that work really well. And then there's some that's just like, a question mark, hit the A button, and you got the fish. So
there's QTE ones.
There's a large range of fishing. If I can remember correctly, I believe Nier is one of them where it's just throw your pot in there. You get a fish. Nier, and that's Automata. Nier 2009, 2010.
Around that time.
Whichever one that one was. Like, you got an actual little pole.
Yeah.
But that one's just kind of push a button and you get it.
I remember it. It's been a while since I played the game. I played it when it was new.
Yeah. It's been a while, so I can't...
Blockbuster, for God's sake.
And I can't remember exactly, like, what... mechanically it is in that game, but there are some where I'm like sitting there and I'm like, oh, like what games do I remember having fishing mini games? Obviously I'm sure Yakuza is gonna come up.
Oh yeah, you already know it's on my list.
But some weird ones where you didn't really think about them off the gate is Breath of Fire. People don't really remember that game having fishing, but it's got a little, like, he sits on a cliff with a pole and you can see out in the water and like where the like it's a side view, so you can see the depth of the fish and whatnot in there. Kind of like a fish finder. Get a notepad out
before we go too far on this, bro.
Okami.
Oh, yep,
a lot of people don't remember that one has fishing in it until they play Okami again, and they're like, "Oh fuck, there's fishing in here." Yep. Didn't look like it from the box, but it's in there. Nier obviously is not one where you would assume it's got fishing in there, but here we are. And like I said, tons of RPGs. Persona 4, Rune Factory, and Harvest Moon are clear ones. Atelier series are clear ones. Ys has fishing. Monster Hunter has fishing. Tons of MMOs like WoW, Final Fantasy 14, Black Desert.
Online. Shout out.
So there's a lot of Ocarina of Time.
Right, all the Zelda games I can think of have fishing. Like,
Classic Pokemon,
Yep.
where you gotta fish in order to complete that Pokedex.
So you get rid of
you have to, yeah, and you know, getting the the upgraded rods or whatever. But for me, the quintessential fishing minigame game is Final Fantasy 15.
Yeah.
It is so robust,
Mm-hmm.
and they make it to where like you've got the bros, right, and there's Noctis, Gladio.
I've only played the multiplayer.
You need to play the game. I think you'd really like it.
Oh no, I've had it 3 different versions forever. But yeah, then once I saw the fishing stuff, I was like, oh my god, this looks so far up my alley. And just for like full transparency, like I'm a huge fishing video game collector. So that's why I was joking about the Notebook. Like there's a bunch I want every fishing game, I want every game with fishing in it. It's just a hobby of mine. Like I really got into like actual fishing when I lost my retail store. It kind of just filled a void, and it was very like chill and tranquil and kind of cleared my mind. Like I've been hooked ever since.
Oh my god.
No, for real though, it's good for you, man. Like it's good just to get outside, do shit, like clear your mind. So the fact that both of my hobbies can kind of merge into one thing is pretty awesome. So
yeah, I remember playing this game and like it wasn't. Final Fantasy is not known for fishing ever. Like that's not a thing that Final Fantasy does. So 15 was kind of that step into a new territory when it came out, especially with having like the 4 guys. Like that's your party. You don't get new members. The little bros with the car and like the open world. It did a lot. Yeah, it did a lot of different things. A lot of people don't like that game, but I just think there was a lot of hate. The normal Final Fantasy, they tried new things and they fucking throw a fucking fit.
It's true.
So Final Fantasy 15's combat, I feel like, is a foundation for a remake. But that's beside the point. So Noctis is like your main character. There's Gladio. He's like the camping guy. And like, I feel like this game was fucking sponsored by Coleman. Like, I'm not shitting you, because when you set up for camp, like, it's like Coleman cooler and the Coleman tent and the seats.
Food's all like real brands too.
And then Ignis is the cook. So he's the guy who's always like making the shit. And then Prompto is the little photographer kid. And Noctis is the fisherman. Like, they make it to where his whole fucking personality outside of Final Fantasy is he fishes.
Get it. Respect.
So
favorite Final Fantasy protagonist.
If you're gonna play this, play the Royal Edition for a couple of reasons. But this game has various rods and lures. It's not just like you throw a rod and then you catch something. Like there's I think there's 7 different rods.
Damn.
There's like 40 or 50 different lures. There's over 100 different fish, 25 fishing locations. You got different bodies of water to fish in, different times of day they'll show up, different weather conditions they'll show up, a skill leveling system and an ascension system just for fishing.
Sick.
You've got tackle stores, fishing quests. Fishing unlocks new recipes for Ignis, and that's how you get a lot of your like party buffs when you go to camp, and then you cook, and then you get those buffs after whatever you cooked. But you need to unlock recipes by fishing. There was also a DLC that was released for VR fishing experience.
Damn.
And then the Royal Edition, you can take the boat out.
Sick.
Like the boat. So if you're gonna play,
I've never seen that.
And a lot of people say this fishing system inside of this game is more robust than some fishing games. So it's really addicting.
I see people praising it often. I picked up a physical version because I knew the fishing was in it, but I don't.
Like, I want to play the game again.
I want to play the game. I was talking about it.
This was one of the first games I ever platinumed. Like, I when it came out, I was super excited about it, and I didn't realize how close I was to getting a platinum until I finished the game and was like, oh, I just need like a couple more. I'll just go back and get them. No big deal. I've never played the Royal Edition because I just never played it again when that version came out. Yeah. I'm still looking for one, actually.
I think I have it on. It's fairly cheap. I don't see it on PlayStation very often, though.
No.
People hold on to it, I guess,
Maybe. I'm looking for that and the Steelbook one, because the Steelbook one's not the Royal Edition.
Is there fishing in the Pocket Edition? Do you know?
I don't believe
That's the cell phone one that they converted over to consoles. I have that one too, but
yeah. But yeah, that one is just like an incredibly robust system that's like not boring. Because I'm like, okay, I can run around as Noctis and fish as long as I want to, and then get in the car and go do other shit.
Right.
And that's what I like about fishing minigames is I'm not committed to playing the fucking game that's just fishing. And that was the problem I had with real fishing that I played recently, is it was just the same over and over and over, and like my constitution for being able to do that at long periods of time is not there. Like, I can play games for a long time.
Right.
But I need the variety in order to be able to have the mental fortitude to sit there for that long and to like stay entertained.
It's
but
funny
fishing,
you
I
mention that.
can't do that. So like I can play fish, like real fishing. When I first played it, I'm like, oh, this is cool. This is great. It's a new experience, right? So I'm 4 or 5 hours, like having a great time. And then obviously, like talked about it last time, but got to the end and I couldn't play for longer than an hour, 2 hours. It was just so exhausting.
It's funny you mentioned like the mental thing, because I literally was just watching a YouTube video from a guy named Adam Millard, where he breaks down basically like the psychological reason why devs put fishing mini games in games. And it's for the exact reason you're saying, because it's a deviation from what you're doing. And naturally, people over time, if you're doing the same thing over and over, like that dopamine hit doesn't hit right.
Nope.
So it makes people stop playing. So they intentionally add fishing mini games, particularly because it's so easy to implement, as a diversion, because it's so radically different from like everything else you're doing. I think our RPGs, the example he brought up was like Final Fantasy X with Blitzball. So like people's complaint with Blitzball that it played too much like Final Fantasy Combat, right? So then the devs were like, how do we address this in the future? Let's just throw fucking fishing in the game. So
whoever made the fishing was committed.
It's really interesting, man.
They probably had a whole fucking team just for fishing.
And you know, it's crazy. Like the brain thing is real, because like my experience with Power Washing Simulator, which I did a video on, like I think I still love the game, but I was like, this is
you sat there for way longer than I did.
No,
way longer.
The problem is that's it. There's no diversion. There's no hardness makes the whatever the fuck the saying is. Like when you miss something, you're gonna fucking think about it more. If it's literally just one action you're doing, you need that diverging element that's completely different from the game to like make you want to go back and finish the game, especially when it's something that's time consuming, like an RPG, like a Final Fantasy, or who knew a Power Washer, Are
there any fishing games that you've played that you haven't felt like that? Where you're like, I could just sit here and play this and play this and play this? Honestly,
no. I think the longest I've got, I mean, obviously I put a ton of hours in the Black Desert Online, but I don't only fish. So like, that's the trick with that one.
And like, that's how it was when I played Final Fantasy 14 is like, they make a fishing as a separate job that you can swap to and then go do that and do those quests and whatnot. Go on to the fishing expeditions, like get the rare fish or whatever, level it all the way up. But then like, once you're done, you can just swap off and go do something else.
Right.
You don't have to stop playing the game. You just kind of do something different.
Sure.
And that's kind of why, like, I feel like MMOs are really good about putting that in, because they're the kind of game that needs other things. They need the variety to pull all kinds of players in, to make players feel like it's not the same shit constantly. So that the more variety in a game for an MMO, the more you're going to have retention.
I think it's super important in MMO too, because I think the mindset's like, I have to level grind. I have to get to max level. And if you don't, you'll burn yourself out by the time you get to max level. So you need that divergent activity to sit there and be like, I need a breather, smoke break, piss break, whatever, like fish. And fishing is a great one. It literally clears your mind, bro.
Especially when you like, when you make it not just a side thing.
Yeah.
Where, in my experience, like we had to level up a combat class in 14 just to catch up to where the story was, to be able to get to all the areas, like to do whatever. But some people like just get to that point where they've finished out the main story and they don't touch a single fucking thing else except they go role play all fucking day.
Yep.
And they have a great time because they don't need to go do extreme trials and fucking savage raids. They don't care about the combat part of the game. And then you've got people who like, they just go through the combat portion, just like I said, to get to the point where you have access to everything. But then they're crafters. They don't touch nothing else. All they do is craft all fucking day. And that's kind of what I ended up doing too, is like, I was all about the crafting, level up those crafters, grind. And then I'd be like, all right, I guess I'll go do a fucking raid, I guess,
See, I think it's important when you do make it a part of the game. So like Black Desert, it's a player-driven economy. Like the Imperial fishing market's like super important in that. So like, you need people who are going to spend time fishing to make sure that the goods stay cheap, And
it's great when it's all interconnected too. Because like my experience with the fishing market is like, in order to feed the combat and the raid people and the people who are doing all of that stuff, they need raid buff food.
Right.
right? So you need your crafters who are going to be able to craft specific food, but then you're going to need materials for those food, and some of those fishing materials, like, you have to get in order to give those crafters to make that food for those combat.
Need those fatty
and that's why that's so fucking expensive on the market, because like the people who go combat raid don't want to fuck with crafting. And the crafters are like, bitch, you need us.
Same with Black Desert.
Yeah.
I've never played Final Fantasy, but it makes sense why they would do that. So like if you had certain fish you would catch, you know, you need them for certain recipes, like the king salmon and shit. I was always like, why the fuck are these eels so expensive? But I found an eel hole, and guess what? Yeah, I got the number 8 in the world.
Did you have
console?
Did Black Desert have where you could buy houses and like decorate and shit?
Yeah.
Because that was a huge part of the market too, where there's people who are only decorators.
Yeah.
So you want an aquarium with the rarest fish in the game?
Aquarium, that's cool. Damn.
Yeah, you got aquariums, and we putting fish in there.
Looks like I'm still on Final Fantasy. No, that's awesome, man. I think it does work really well in MMOs. And then there's some other like really weird games you want to expect that have fishing. Like Far Cry 5 was another one that kind of blew me away. Like I love the Far Cry series. I mean, the recent ones haven't been great. I think 5 was probably the last, you know, like really great one. But listen to Des behind the scene. Like the setting was in Montana, and like if you all know anything about Montana, like it's what you do out there. There ain't hobbies and shit. Like you fish, you hunt. Yeah, Red Dead's another good one too, where it's like the fishing is awesome.
So Red Dead 2 was the game that burnt me out for a while, and I was into the hunting, but I never touched the fishing.
Fishing's dope. Like it's pretty deep.
I never touched it. I don't even think I saw the ability to, so I didn't think about, oh, can I fish in this game?
Dude, there's so many species, and like the legendary fish are fun to go after. Like it's like a 30-minute war when you get a legendary fish, but I never finished it just because there's so many. But the fishing's really deep in Red Dead. There's different poles, different lures, time of day and shit matters.
And that makes sense for that game.
Oh yeah. Like there's a bunch of variables. It's pretty realistic. It's one that definitely spent time in. And same thing with Far Cry. So like Far Cry is cool because it's fly fishing. So like, it's not like, oh, let me put the bobber in and like you gotta learn to fly fish a little bit. It's kind of simplistic, but you can tell they actually like took some of the actual like, you know, cast. If you don't cast right, you ain't getting shit. Right. So that one's really cool. And apparently Far Cry 6 is like expanded. And they added bobbers and stuff in Far Cry 6.
Interesting.
I haven't played it. I'll have to ask Sherry. She played it.
That was one I was thinking about playing, but now that there's fishing in there, I kind of curious.
Yeah.
That one's not multiplayer, co-op, right?
You can. Yeah, you can do co-op on it. I think the last couple Far Cry games you can do co-op.
Are you about to co-op fishing Far Cry?
We might have to. We might have to. But yeah, I think it's always fun when it's unexpected, right? I think it's weirdly it's kind of a staple in RPGs, but like a first-person open-world shooter have fishing.
Another one that really shocked me when I saw it on a list was Dynasty Warriors 9.
Really?
Yeah, and I played that game, and I don't remember, and I don't remember it being like having fishing, but I was like, you know, I had made my list, and I said, you know what are some other ones that I might not know about? And I went through a list, and I saw a picture, and I was like, it's real. Why is there fishing in this game?
Dynasty Warriors fishing. That's not one that I would ever suspect.
And Guilty Gear Strive.
What?
Yeah, I don't know exactly about that one, because when I play Guilty Gear, like, I just beat up people, right?
That's what you do.
I think it's a mini game, because it's pixelated, so I'm wondering if it's them playing a game playing fishing, because it's like a 2-dimensional pixel, like, side-scroller fishing. Huh. But I was surprised to see Guilty Gear on that list too.
Might have to fire it up.
It was not something I saw out when I played. Huh. So completely passed my brain on that one.
That would be a really fun. I mean, I'm after it. The fun subset of games you just wouldn't expect that have fishing in it. Like I need that in my life so bad.
Obviously, we gotta mention Animal Crossing.
Oh yeah,
of course. It's not complicated.
Nope.
Stardew Valley is also another one where it has a very simple fishing mechanic, but it is kind of difficult.
Yeah, it's deep.
Even
it's simple on the surface level, but surpringly deep.
Like you have to cast a certain distance.
Yep. Time of day matters.
There's different types of fish food that you have to get or make in order to get certain fish. Time of day matters, area matters, if it's like the ocean or the river. And then the actual like mechanic of when you hook it, like if you've never played Stardew Valley or seen it, imagine you have it's a fully pixelated game, like, you know, Super Nintendo style, just high definition.
Beautiful though.
But you've got a vertical bar, and there's a little there's like a fish icon that will go up and down, and then there's a little rectangle that goes up and down. And so imagine like Pong. right? Imagine playing Pong, but you need to keep that fish inside of the bar. So you have to mash the X button to like pump it up and down. And that's kind of how you maintain like holding that fish on the hook. And if it's outside of that bar, if it's not parallel with the bar for too long, it pops off. And that shit was hard. Like the first time you play Stardew Valley and you've never done the fishing mechanic before, I was like, this is impossible. I don't have access to more better equipment. This is what I have.
Yep.
How am I supposed to get any of these fish? It was like attrition, like trying to get this fucking fish.
I want you to pull cabbage right now, not fish.
And then you would fight for your life and pull out a fucking boot. Like, but it's really fun. Like, it's actually addicting.
It's cool.
And the only thing stopping me from fishing that game is the fact that I have to go to bed. Otherwise, I pass out in the middle of the forest, you know? So they did that one really well, too. Obviously, Animal Crossing always has great fishing, especially when you pull out the fish. It's just really funny.
Yeah. Speaking of pulling out the fish, like recently I know web fishing caught fire last year, but like that game's so rewarding too, and it's such a different.
You want Animal Crossing just fishing? Yeah. That's what that is.
It's weird though, because it's almost like not. It's a fishing game. It's stupid to say it's not a fishing game, but it's literally just a chat room that happens to have fishing in it, you know. And they took a really unique way to make that game aesthetically different. But yeah, that's the best when you pull out just a giant fish that takes up the whole screen.
Yeah.
Like, it's so funny every time. It never gets old.
No.
But honestly, that's probably the most popular fishing game we've had recently. I can think just fishing that I can think of.
Yeah.
I know like web fishing, or not, I'm sorry. What the fuck is new? Fishing Planet's popular because it's free to play though. That's why.
Yeah, Fishing Planet. I think web fishing for sure. People, and obviously if you feel one way or the other, like, let us know in the comments, but fishing is not a popular...
No, it's a niche.
...popular mechanic inside of games. And you'll see on forums where just tons and tons of people will say, I fucking hate fishing, please take it out of the games. Like, either they have no desire to do the fishing, they don't want to do it. Like, I understand not wanting to do an entire game of fishing. Like, that kind of is a very specific audience.
Oh, it's very niche. You should see it when I go to these game stores with a stack of, like, 5 cartridge-based fishing games. They're like, what the fuck? Just download Fishing Planet.
Yeah, like fishing games are on another level of, like, sports games. Like, it takes, like, there's a so much broader audience of people who play sports games, right? Yes. But, like, fishing is a sports game.
It is niche.
But it is very, and so even games that aren't fishing games that have fishing inside of them that are optional. Right? People will still bitch and moan and be like, I hate it so much. Get it away from me. I don't want to fish. Yeah. It is your loss. Because there's some great fishing mini games. Especially the ones where it's not tied to a main quest or it's not tied to any kind of crazy progression. It really is something optional that you can seek out and like do at your own pace.
I think the best way to summarize that is like the reason why I enjoy fishing in real life, because it is a diversion from like everyday life. It's the same way in games. Like if you have, Dynasty Warriors is so crazy. If you have that where it's like violence, hack and slash, and you just need a minute to chill, fishing is like the perfect substitute for that, man.
I need Ed to listen to this and
doom fishing.
Yeah, dude. Like you get, and if they're gonna go the route of kind of what they're new doing, like you've got the secret area every map fishing hole.
Sign me up.
So no demons pop up and you can just toss out.
Literally some of my favorite things.
That would be so funny.
That'd be awesome. Yeah.
You could just sit there for however long you need to and fish demon fish.
Yeah, dude, sign me up right now.
They'd be fucked up demon fish.
Sign the petition.
It'd be amazing.
Yeah, dude, that'd be killer. But also, mainline fishing games, just straight fishing.
Mm-hmm.
It is unprecedented. It's a genre that people overlook, man. Like there's some good ones there. I know I don't have a lot of time left, but there's a couple I do want to cover.
You've got time.
Oh, thank God.
And before you go over them, I think fishing games in particular are so technical.
Sometimes.
That it's hard to kind of understand like why you would need to do X, Y, Z.
Absolutely agree with that. It's not, a lot of these are not user friendly. I think
that's the biggest detriment of fishing.
Oh yeah, dude, it's the thing. Like if you're like, I'm willing to go outside my comfort zone and try something new, and it's like you have to know everything about that new thing immediately.
Yeah.
It's not user friendly at all. Yep. It's not new hobby friendly, And I think honestly that suffered a lot during the cartridge era specifically.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I know I'm probably the only one out there going out buying Genesis and Super Nintendo fishing games. But when you do, like, dude, even the books aren't very helpful sometimes. It's so... even like my favorite one from that era, like Super Black Bass, right? It's got the steepest learning curve of like, and you think it would just be like, oh, I just reel it in. It's a Super Nintendo. Like, dude, no, it's like barometric pressure. It's like weather condition. It's like, I
mean, you'd think you'd have a D-pad and 2 buttons.
Yeah, you would think. This fucker, bro, if you don't throw the lure right in the right spot, exactly at the right pressure and depth, like hook set, even like so Black Bass is a good one. You use the bumpers to fight, right? So you pull left with the left bumper, pull right with the right. So you're constantly just pulling both back, pushing back on the D-pad. If your hook's not set correctly, it's going to jump off as soon as it breaks the water. And it's a bass, so it's going to jump. Like, it's what they do. It's hard. It's so many like short
According
videos.
to reel fishing, every fish jumps.
Yes.
40,000
Every single
times.
one.
Yeah.
Even catfish.
Yeah. If catfish was in the game, they'd jump too. You want to see a bluegill crest the water?
Hey, dude, that'd be pretty sick. But I don't know what the fuck I was saying. Oh, that's funny. I was just thinking about a bluegill breaking the water. Thinking about all the time we go the little ultralight and just seeing one be like, shh. I'd be like, what?
When a bluegill crests the water, you've caught it. That's really what it comes down to.
Just pull hard. Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, it's the Super Black Bass. It's to the point where even in the sequel, they made it to where it's like you get a guide because it was so difficult to find. But there's so many YouTube shorts of people like, oh, I picked up this cheap fishing game. I hear it's great. And they can't get a single fish for after like 3 hours because it's so technical. But it's one if you do sit there and learn, if you are into fishing games, that's the one I recommend for like cartridge era, just because I haven't played the sequel, which was Bassin's Black Bass with Hank Parker. That's another thing too. They're always named after like pro anglers and shit. And I'm like,
Yeah.
It's not like he's Michael Jordan. I don't know any of these people, bro. Like, was fishing televised back then or something? Like, I know like OLN and shit had it, but good God, like you're supposed to know who the fuck these people are. And I'm like in the fishing, I don't know fishers. Like, I like to fish, there's a difference. But anyway, we're getting off track. Yeah, they added the guide and it was a lot more forgiving. I do own that one. I want to check it out someday. I haven't got around to it. I actually have like 36 games with the word fish in the title. So I'm got a good little fishing collection going.
You have 36?
With the word fish in the title. There's obviously some that don't have fish in the title or whatever, but yep.
I have 6.
Oh, hey. You have one I want though.
Yeah, you have one I want.
Yeah. But
this is a lot more expensive.
Dude, no, it's I can't believe how much that game's gone
I've
up.
heard that so it's Fishing Resort on the Wii. Yep. I've heard that's one of the best fishing games.
Same. I haven't played it yet, but I've heard it's wonderful.
That's one that I'm kind of debating on, like, I'm not gonna find it in person, and I've been looking for a long time, and that's probably one that I'm gonna have to fucking pay for online, but
I don't see it. It took me a long time to find mine. Like, as soon as I saw it, I was like, whoosh.
Yeah.
Didn't you grab that shit?
I am looking, yeah. So.
And it was like, it was still expensive back. It was like $50 back then for a Wii game.
Yeah.
This was 5-6 years ago. It's up to like 80.
That wasn't 5-6 years ago. That was recently because you picked it up and I bitched and moaned on the podcast.
I'm horrible at time. I mean, it's probably
It wasn't that long. It was maybe 2.
Yeah, it's been a while. But yeah, it was a lot cheaper back then.
I cried and I whan about it. I did.
But yeah, that's one I do want to play.
How much is that now? Is that multiplayer? We should play that game.
Maybe we'll do it for the podcast next year. It might be $100 by then.
Shit, that's true.
Maybe we'll do that one.
Fishing Resort. Let me see what it's at now. 70.
Oh, it's going up.
It's probably more than that.
Yeah, but eBay's higher.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Wii exclusive motion controls. It's like there's light RPG elements. That's why people want that one. It's exclusive.
It's an Xseed game too.
Yep.
200 unique fish.
Yeah, it's supposed to be pretty robust.
Woo!
Like, people rant and rave about it. It's one of the reasons why I picked it up.
Oh, I don't think it is multiplayer. Oh no, 4 people can fit. We gotta play this game.
All right, I'll put it on the spreadsheet.
Yeah.
Another like cartridge based one that I think is interesting, but I don't really recommend playing it. Maybe just look up a video for it because it's interesting that they actually got to work on an NES. Is the original Black Bass for NES. It's kind of primitive, especially when you compare it to like its 16-bit counterparts, but the fact they got to run and like you can tell what things are and it's got a lot of the same mechanics, it's an interesting game to look at. I don't think playing it, like if you think Super Black Bass is hard, this one's way harder. And that's the thing, you get 2 buttons on that NES controller, right? So there's issues for sure, but I think just visually, the fact that they got this thing to run on Nintendo is pretty cool.
Fishing Resort Rod Bundle.
I've never seen that.
It's expensive.
Oh, I'm sure. That is actually something interesting to point out from a collector's perspective. There's a bunch of like fishing games that come with a proprietary controller. Yeah.
Lots of them.
I'm not talking the Dreamcast controller. That's honestly the one
Fast
that
landing.
That boy, that's in a clamshell. So like if you find a sealed one, that's all you're going to find. Like if you want the game complete, you need it for the backsplash or whatever, like a card stock. You have to buy them sealed. You have to buy them new, and it sucks because I want them. But like, goddamn, I think there's one of those I'm watching the Bass Landing on eBay. I'm watching for like $400. I'm not gonna pay $400 for it. I can promise you that.
So, I'm trying to see like what's the most expensive like fishing game, and there's Fish Dude and Fishbone, which are not fishing games. They're more of like adventure exploratory, and you play as a fish. Operation Starfish is also a platformer. So the first one that we have that's an actual fishing game is Virtual Fishing for
Virtual Boy.
The Virtual Boy. And
Japan exclusive.
Yes.
Fuckers. I'm aware of this one.
So I was about to ask, like, do you have that one?
I don't have it. No, it's on my watch list for sure. There's a guy in town that's got a copy. He just wants too much for it.
There's some other one, like as far as like the expensive list, it's mostly the bundles that like come with another like a controller or proprietary peripheral. But it's Virtual Fishing, and then Sega Bass Fishing 2 is the next one down.
I do have Sega Bass Fishing 2.
And then the next one down from that is
Holy
Fishing
shit,
Resort.
I did not pay that much for it. Oh my god.
So, Sega Bass Fishing, I know it's like definitely more of an arcade than like a fishing sim.
And honestly, that's one I was going to recommend. Like, if you've never played a fishing game and you want to like experience one, don't go for the sim stuff. Like, that's for us hardcores, bro. Like, save that.
Go try Call of the Wild on Game Pass.
And even then, honestly, that's the one I recommend to people that kind of want a middle ground, because it's like a good balance of like, hey, you do have to go a little outside of just cast catch. But Sega Bass Fishing, you just throw the fucker out there, wiggle it around, and it's going to bite.
Yeah.
And plus, like, the camera is really like non-fisherman friendly. You don't have to watch the tip of a rod. You don't have to watch like the water. It literally syncs with the lure, and you see the fish right next to it. And if you're moving enough, he's going to bite it. And you don't have to like set your hook. He's on the line. You start reeling. It's a great arcade game. It happens to be a game that you fish in, but it's an arcade game at the end of the day. You're going for size. You're going for score. And it's a ton of fucking fun, man. Like the Dreamcast version at home's got a story mode. So like it's kind of just arcade. You're going from lake to lake. But dude, I can't recommend that game enough. It's cheap.
I gotta look for this fishing resort rod now that I'm
I don't want to talk about that because that's all I can think about. Like I didn't know.
I feel like I've seen it before and I never really realized that's what it was.
I've never seen it.
Because it has a little crank thing that you can reel. God.
That's the thing.
So now I gotta keep my eye out when I go to stores and be like, give me all your Wii accessories. Which one's a fishing pole?
I see a lot of third-party ones where it's literally just it holds the Wiimote, you know? See, the one with the reel is pretty cool for the Wii. Because I know like the Dreamcast did it first, and it was like...
Yeah, so it's a little attachment for the Wiimote, and then the actual like reel spinner is the nunchuck.
That's cool. That's so fucking cool. Is it US or NTSC? Fuck. It's gonna be expensive. I need it. But yeah, honestly, I wasn't trying to shit on the Dreamcast controller earlier. I think it's the most prevalent that you find. I have one, I love it. It was Wii controls before the Wii. Like you got motion controls with Sega Bass Fishing, and it was awesome. And if lakes and fucking ponds and shit ain't your thing, and you want marine life, marine fishing, the sequel to Sega Bass Fishing, it's fun because it's big swordfish and marlins and shit. So there's options if you want to stick to like freshwater or saltwater stuff out there. Those are the two I recommend, and I think they are exclusive to Dreamcast. So you need a Dreamcast. It's something to keep in mind. But there is an arcade version of Sega Bass Fishing. That arcade machine is cool, dude. It's not just a stand-up cabinet. You have to like stand in it. You get a reel and a rod, but they're rare. I don't think I've ever seen one in person.
So it looks like the cheapest available is $300.
Oof. All right, maybe I'll take my socks off next podcast and just kind of flash into the camera, and y'all can donate.
Man,
damn, man.
I want to see the rod, like the controller by itself, to see if it's like branded in any sort of way. If it says like Exceed
the Japanese
or
version's
anything
way
on
cheaper
there.
in the app. I wonder how it is on eBay. I
don't even see any on eBay.
Yeah, there's no Japanese ones. Fuck. Well, here's one for $200 fucking.
All right, I have to keep my eye out for this one when we go shopping.
For sure.
because it's goofy looking. So, and it's a question of like, I wonder really how often game stores are buying these types of accessories, because when the Wii came out, like there was everybody and their mom had some kind of dumbass accessory to put a Wiimote on. Like, it didn't matter what it was, they made it. So
if it was plastic, you can mold it, they made it.
Yeah, like when I worked at a game store, we were flooded with shit that we just could not get rid of.
Dude, there's so much.
Like, not even, like, name brand accessories we had a hard time getting rid of. Yeah. Not to mention third parties.
There's
we get in there.
so many third party junk for the Wii, dude.
So there was a point in time where we just stopped taking it. I'm like, dude, we can't take anymore. Do you know how many golf club attachments I have for a fucking Wiimote? We can't do anymore. And they get so mad. But I can't even imagine, like, Wii Golf is so much more popular than any kind of fishing game on the Wii. So anybody taking a fishing, like, peripheral accessory for a Wiimote would be crazy right now.
Right. Even for, like, the more modern stuff, like, I remember, like, 360, PS3 era, there was the hunting game started to get the light guns and stuff.
We couldn't get rid of those to save our lives, too.
But now it's kind of taken a flip side in a very small subset. Like, the achievement hunting community, like, you need those. Yeah. And then there's a fishing one that I've never seen I'm after. I'm looking in the forums, like, anybody have this for Rapella Bass Fishing 2010? Okay. It's a 360 controller. It's got, like, motion controls. Never even seen one in person, bro. And, like, I collect fishing games. I've been trying to find this thing. I'm sure it's on eBay, but it's not fun. That's why it's called fishing, not catching. You know what I mean?
It's just like Guitar Hero. Like, there was a period of time where people, like, couldn't, like, they were getting rid of them and we couldn't get rid of them. And now they're so scarce. The absolute scarcity of them is insane. So
some of them are, like, really ornate for, like, the 360 and PS3 era. Like, that looks real, dude. It's even got, like, a metal bell and shit, and, like, you can tighten the fucking drag. Like,
for the Strike. Of course, it's a Bass Pro Shops game that looks like that.
The Strike's supposed to be pretty good also. I mean, I have it, never played it, but I don't know, man. For me, if I had to recommend a modern fishing game, I'm going to go with it. I know we already talked about it, and you already said it, but the Call of the Wild, the Angler. I don't think it's on Game Pass anymore, but it was. For me, it's got a really good tutorial, but if you skip that shit, like, you're going to struggle. Like, it'll tell you, like, this fish likes this temperature at this time of night in this area. So if you're like, oh, I can catch a bluegill anywhere, and you go somewhere else and you're using the wrong bait and it's the wrong time, like, you're going to struggle. It's a good balance of simulation and arcade, because it's not hard once you get the fish on the hook. You just, there's some you have to fight. Like, there's some that took me like 15 minutes to fight a bluegill, but then I'm like, I have the wrong shit on, the wrong gear. So a lot of it's like, it's more user, like, if it's fucked up, it's something you did wrong, which I appreciate. It's not the game being cheap. Like, Super Black Bass can sometimes feel kind of cheap. This game, it's like, if you did the wrong thing, you are going to suffer for it. But it's not like it's the Dark Souls of fishing or anything.
I think if there's, and I've only played a couple, but if there's any more series I want to get into, it's River King. Yeah. I think I've only played 1 or 2 River King games, but River King is, like, historically, like, the RPG fishing game, like, really before it kind of became popular, because it split off from Harvest Moon. And it's the same people that did Real Fishing, Natsume, or at least published. I don't know about developed, but I
think so, though.
River King is definitely one I want to get more into, but it does get expensive, and I'm not quite sure why River King is expensive.
I think because it's kind of got that RPG rub,
I mean, maybe because it does have the RPG rub, and it is, like, Harvest Moon is a very popular game series, and the fact that it's tied to and split off from kind of pulls that up, but
it's got the rub, bro.
It's got the rub.
There is 2 more collector's wise that I want to point out because they're near and dear to my heart for the original Xbox. And then, people that collect these studios might not realize they did fishing games. But the first overlooked one is Pro Fishing Challenge. And it's actually a pretty robust game. Like, it's pretty deep. If you go back to, like, Internet Archive, this one pops up a lot for, like, popular fishing games at the time. Developed and published by Atlas. And the cover's, like, kind of a Gooner cover, so, like, people... There's a couple of collecting options for this thing is what I'm trying to get at, all right? But yeah, you want to expect Atlas to make a fishing game.
Is it just like extreme volleyball?
Kind of. It's I think it's a real person, though, if I remember correctly. We'll have to put a picture of the box art up in the Discord. Watch all the people jump in the Discord now.
Oh, I've seen that. Yeah.
But yeah, Xbox exclusive from Atlas, like, 2 things that you usually don't put 2 and 2 together, so it's pretty interesting.
I might have to take a peek at that one.
Yeah, I've heard it's really realistic, so it's I can't recommend it for a starting point, but I want to check it out. Original Xbox, Atlas, and Fish. Come on,
Yeah.
come on now. And then another one from a developer company you've probably heard of, I assume. Procast Sports Fishing from Capcom, developed and published by Capcom of all developers. So pretty interesting. It's got like a anime kind of cover. So, like, people kind of overlook it.
I've seen that one, too, yeah.
I definitely see it more than the Atlas one. But, again, this game, they basically took even the camera angle and shit from Sega Bass Fishing, which was, like, new user-friendly. But it's not arcade at all. It's, like, ultra-realistic, but with literally the same casting mechanics from Sega Bass Fishing. The same, like, over-the-shoulder camera when you do cast. It goes under with the lure. So, they kind of relied on the popularity of Sega Bass Fishing. And then they're like, what if we made it realistic? So, like... I can't recommend those games from like a playing standpoint, but like as a collectible, it's pretty interesting. Like, I know there's a lot of Capcom fans out there.
Yeah.
And you don't think Xbox exclusive Capcom fishing, like it's just a weird, fun thing. Like it's so up my alley, bro. Like it's so fun. And then Alice too, like they're huge now, but back then they were just, this is the kind of shit they did to stay afloat, man.
Fucking making helicopter games. Right. And,
It's like, it's a weird part of like video game history. Like,
they just publishing whatever they thought could make money.
Yep, exactly. But now look at them. Now they're juggernauts. Obviously, Capcom has been big, but yeah, it's an interesting little piece of collecting history there. That's the kind of shit I like to collect. And even like when we found Finny the Fish, like it's it's a fun subset when you pop up shit that you don't know existed more often. I feel like than any other genre. Like there's so many like just weird fishing games that you didn't know were a thing. So I really enjoy it. It's kind of like I know I've bitched about it in the podcast before. It's like, oh, I go to the store and there's nothing I want. But it's like, every once in a while, I'm like, the fuck's this fishing game? And it's like, scratches that itch, man. And usually they're pretty cheap. Like even these Capcom and Atlas ones, you think it'd be Atlas, it'd be expensive. Dude, it's like $15, for a mint one. So it's nice, man. It doesn't break the bank and it's something fun to collect. It's what we do. Collecti-Bros.
Not Couch-a-Bros.
No. Catch and release. I'm catching to eat, bro.
Well, that's all for this episode. What kind of fishing games do you like? Or what is your favorite fishing minigame?
What's your favorite fish in general? I want to talk fish.
Yeah, what's your favorite fish? What's your favorite fish?
I mean, I gotta say catfish. I mean,
catfish?
They're fun to actually fish because they put up a fight. Like, they always feel way bigger than they are. They taste great. They're cool looking. Like, they're just weird looking, They're bottom feeders. They're fun.
I don't know if I have a favorite fish. Swordfish?
Swordfish is good eating too. Why is fish fire, bro? Let's go make some fish. Let's go do some salmon.
I'm about to have some fish tacos tomorrow.
Ooh.
My mom's birthday.
Nice.
She wants to try something new, so I'm gonna go look for sea bass.
Oh, nice, dude. Nice.
Yeah.
I do the bluegill. I mean, locally, we're not exactly in a great fishing town, but the bluegill fish tacos they hit.
Dude, I know.
They hit.
I know. It's not like I can go to the store and get bluegill, though.
Right, exactly.
Unfortunately.
We gotta go get some. Hey, we gotta get footage for this. Fuck it. Let's go.
If you can get me bluegill tomorrow morning.
It's pretty hot. I don't know. I don't think they're gonna be biting this week.
We might have to go really early.
Maybe. Depends on the pressure and shit. They're picky in the morning, but we can try. I'm down to try. Honestly, I'm down to try.
I already got the list of ones that she wants. The bluegill's not on there, but that shit is good.
Oh yeah, if you do it right.
Fry up little bluegill fillet.
PSA, fuck that. We're cutting this off. Don't shit on freshwater fish. You just gotta cook it right. Let's rant over. Off soapbox.
Who's shitting on freshwater fish?
A lot of people do.
Really?
Like, a lot of people from these, bigger cities that are on the coast. Yeah, they don't fuck with freshwater fish at all.
Look, in the Midwest, that's all we have.
Yeah, man.
All right.
They say the walleye is the salmon of the Midwest.
And it tastes good.
It is good. It's fire.
All
Big
right.
flaky fish.
I'm
sorry. That's my fault.
Let us know what your favorite fishing game or fishing mini game is in the comments on Discord. Next episode. That's me.
I was like,
I don't know if I'm gonna finish this game.
oh, I'm not finishing it. It's fucking hard.
But it is Onimusha Dawn of Dreams for the PlayStation 2. I am struggle busting with it right now.
Yeah, man. So I only have experience with the first Onimusha. And I remember it was hard. And then like the Genma Onimusha came out in the original Xbox, and they had the easy mode, and I was finally able to beat it. This is radically different than the first Onimusha,
This is a quite hard game. I have seen the died screen so many times.
It's difficult.
so many
Look,
times.
I'll put it like this. Maybe there's a reason why I'm playing a whole bunch of different games. Like, I don't want to say I've been neglecting this one a little bit, but
Yep.
It is an interesting talking game, though. There's a lot to talk about for this game, for sure.
Yep, so Onimusha Dawn of Dreams is going to be our next Is It Worth It? On the cusp of the new Onimusha. Is it Way of the Sword or something?
Sword or Samurai.
Onimusha something. The reboot. But
Way of the Sword.
Way of the Sword. I was right.
He was right.
So that's it for this episode. Let us know what you think. I always forget how to roll this out because I never can do it right. But until next time, stay pressed, break the glass ceiling, Collecti-Bros out.